Here we are going to discuss this question. Here is the diagram, and here is what we have to do from the diagram. It says H, G, K, L, and M are points on the circumference of a circle with center 0. MK is the diameter, as you can see, of the circle and is parallel to HG. So HG and MK are parallel. MG is equal to GL. So MG is equal to GL. So this is an isosceles triangle, and GMK is 48 degrees. Now, before we go to the questions, it's always good to inspect, study the circle, study the diagram a little bit. For example, what caught my eye immediately, also what jumps at me, MHGK is a cyclic quadrilateral, and at the same time, you have to bear in mind the theorems of a cyclic quadrilateral. The opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral total is 180 degrees. The opposite angles add up to 180 degrees. Then MGL is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so that's taken care of. And you also have what you call a diameter MK, and then you have MKG. So that's angles in a semicircle, 90 degrees. So there's a 90 degrees. And 90 degrees is at KGM is 90 degrees. Okay. Now MK and HG are parallel, so that must mean something. Okay. And must means that HGM, there's a 30 degrees there, right there. There's a 30 degrees. Okay, because opposite angles are equal. Okay, when you have a line transverse two parallel lines, so HGM is 30 degrees. Okay, they are equal to each other. So all this we can take care of. There's another cyclic quadrilateral, MHGK. So H and L add up to 180 degrees. Okay, this angle there, MLG, and HM add up to 180 because there's another cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so all this you can take note of. Coming to question IE, HGM is equal to 40 degrees. Explain, giving a reason. The reason why HGM is 40 degrees because alternate angles are equal to each other that traverse two parallel lines. It's called the alternate angle theorem. Alternate angle theorem says that when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the resulting alternate interior angles or alternate exterior angles are congruent, meaning that they are equal to each other. And here you have it, alternate exterior angle theorem or alternate interior angle theorem. Yeah, if a pair of parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the alternate exterior angles are congruent. That means they are equal to each other. So the reason why HGM is 48 degrees is because of the alternate angle theorem. That is the reason why. You don't really have to write all of the explanation. But just for the purpose of the demonstration, because that's a study you are actually studying, okay, you are practicing. So I will add to that I'll go to the all. If two lines are cut by a transversal so that the alternate anterior angular current, then the lines are parallel. Okay, have the alternate angles. I want the right. I want this explanation. I want to just copy and paste it. Congruent is a nice mathematical term of saying that they are equal. Okay, that's what congruent means. Just to prove a point. Just a minute. Let's look for the meaning of congruent. You can familiarize yourself with this word. In agreement or harmony, the rules may not be congruent. Right? The meaning of congruent, they are in harmony, they are equal to each other. Congruent meaning in math. Congruent in math means to have the same shape and size. Okay, so whenever you come across that word congruent, it means to have the same shape and size. So that's the answer for this question. So that's why HGM is 38 degrees.